Howdy folks, Bluesboy Jag here with yet another 3-string cigar box guitar lesson. It's finger picking. A lot of you have been asking for this, so I figured now is the time. We're tuned to open G. It's an A string tuned down to a G, and a D string tuned normal to D, and a G string tuned normal to G. Because a lot of people tune to open G, I figured this would be a good place to start. So I'm using my thumb and first finger for the most part as far as picking these notes. So I'm going to start out doing a walking bass pattern, and I want you to take a look closely to the fingers that I'm using here. I'm going to be using my first finger on the first string as a drone string, and I'm going to be using the third string and the second string for the walking pattern. So I'm starting out with that third string, and then I'm playing the first string. Now I'm going to be using my second finger on that third string, third fret, and then the second string open, second fret, third fret, second fret, 0, and back down. In between all those notes, I'm playing the open first string. So that's a walking bass pattern in the key of G. So if you look closely at my right hand, I'm anchoring with my pinky. That's the way I do it. You don't want your hand moving around too much. At least I don't like that anyway. I like to have my hand anchored. So I'm using my pinky right here on the front of the guitar. And I'm using my thumb and first finger, and sometimes my second finger. So I'm basically just playing one note after the other with the open first string. So I play the bass note, which in this case is going to be your low G, and I'm playing the high G after that. Now I'm going to walk up, third fret, again, the first string. I'm playing the first string after every bass note. So basically what you have here as far as the bass part is 0, and then my second finger is going to be on the third fret. Then I'm playing the second string open, second string with my first finger on the second fret, one more fret up with your second finger to the third fret, back down. So you're walking up and walking down. So it's 0, 3 on the third string, 0, 2 on the second string, then we walk up to 3, and we walk back down. Now we need to make it swing. So this is a good exercise to get your fingers on your right hand working with the finger picking pattern. My third finger is not doing anything. It's kind of stuck in between the other two. So that's the finger picking pattern that I use, and that's a good thing to practice if you're going to be using finger style lead guitar playing. I like to use my thumb and first finger. Sometimes I use my third and my second. The good thing about a 3-string cigar box guitar is you can play a lot of your solos just with 1 or 2 fingers. Let's get away from the walking pattern and do some lead playing here. So I'm playing here on the third fret, and it's first finger, third finger. So it's 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. And then we're going to add in the in-between notes in a minute. So I'm using my first finger and my thumb only. My third finger is not doing anything, and my pinky is anchoring my hand. So up close It looks like my third finger and pinky are anchoring, but it's just the pinky. So when I play a solo, thumb and first finger. My second finger doesn't really do much. It doesn't really work all that way. So take a look at the right hand. We're really concentrating on that right hand. Now you can see my thumb moving a lot, and my first finger's not moving much, but I am using my first finger as well. Right there, 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 there's my thumb. So you can experiment with thumb and then first finger. So I did thumb and my first finger. I don't even think about it anymore. It's not like my brain is deciding, but it is deciding actually. It's just deciding very, very quickly. It's like when you talk, you don't really think about the muscles you use in your mouth or your tongue or whatever. Now, all that fancy stuff, well, most of it anyway, is my left hand. Hammer-ons and pull-offs. Really, really smooths out your soloing. Up close. Double pull-off. One thing I like to do is a pause, and then I slide up one fret and back down. So I might do something like... So I'm just kind of playing random licks here. Finger picking style. So I use my thumb and first finger, as I said, on the right hand. But my favorite thing to do is to pause and slide up and slide back down. So we'll try something like this on the 3rd fret. So there's a good one. So I'm pausing right here, then I slide up and go back down. Now here's another trick I like to do. I pause, then I do a triple pull-off. And I'm playing the first string G twice when I do that. But I'm not playing that first string on the second time. Playing the second string, same note. So you can take advantage of a double note because you have an open note, which is your open G string. these licks are super fancy or anything. I try to make them tasty, and that's really the important thing. Let's take a look at the right hand again. You've probably seen me play some of these same licks in other lessons because I use these licks all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. Here's one of my favorites. I slide up. So here's a triple hammer on and a triple pull off. A little bit easier to do on the big string. I have to do it fast. This is also really good for your calluses. If you don't have calluses and you do this, your fingers are going to hurt almost instantly. But if you do this every day, you'll have good calluses and you won't feel a thing. This is a great thing to do while watching TV. Turn the volume down on your guitar and just mess around like this. Your mind is not really even doing anything. It's just your fingers. Okay, a couple more things, just some bends here. So I like to do double bends, which means I'm bending up high and then I'm bending that same note up again, but not quite as high. So, first note is high, second note is not quite as high. What's really fun is to try many different notes as you bend it up. So let's see how many pitches we can hit. That wasn't very good. Let me go up higher. I also do a lot of hammer-ons. I'm using my first finger and my second finger behind the third string, behind the third finger, to bend it. Now the third string, you want to bend that one down. Because there's no room to go up, right? That's a really good exercise there. Bend up, bend up, bend down, bend down. It's hard to bend wound strings up. Well, it's not hard to bend them up, but you don't get a good tone. I prefer to bend them down. So I'm going to bend that second string down, but the pitch goes up, right? And the third string. Now picking is really, or bending is really important for your calluses. So if you don't play a whole lot of guitar, and let's say you're really busy one week and you practice, but you only have a few minutes, maybe 3 or 4 times within that week, I would use your third finger and do a lot of bending for 5 minutes or so, and that will keep your calluses. So if you play maybe twice a week, but you have several days in between, do some bending. And don't even plug in your guitar. Watch some TV and just go tweak, 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 tweak. Just random notes. And that will really help your calluses, because calluses are super important. Well, that should do it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out my website, jagshouse.com. Cigar box guitars for 20 years. Over 4,000 sold. And we'll see you next time.